All right, welcome to another video on Yousician guitar progress. I'm just shy of 252 hours now. 251 hours and 53 minutes to be exact. And today's a big day. I'm ready to take the level 7 rhythm test. So that's the plan for today. I've struggled through the level 7 lessons. It took me forever. It was very hard. That included fancy chords and big riffing. Very weak still at both of those, but I figure I'd go ahead and try to unlock level 7 and just progress myself there. And then next will be finger picking. So I could move on to finger picking after this and kind of continue working on all this stuff. Let's give it a go, see what happens. I have not tried this before. I don't know what's in store. This is the skill test for rhythm, level 7. Again, I think I'm just gonna bomb this horribly, and I'll have to train section by section, and I'll kind of show you what my method for approaching that is. But for now, let's go ahead and bomb this one, all right? This is sitting on a park bench. There we go. It's a new chord that they haven't had in any of the lessons so far, so I don't know why they're throwing it into the test here. But am I doing that right? I think I am. G, F sharp, A. Never played either. I don't know what this chord's called. All right, so all right, so it's gonna go very badly. There's a bunch of chords in here that I haven't even seen before, so keep your expectations low.
Try slowing down the tempo in practice mode.
There you go. That's kind of how I start with every new lesson when there's new chords being thrown at you. I can't think fast enough of what shape they're asking for. Even though a lot of the shapes are repetitive, I can't memorize it. And like you saw, there's a bunch of new stuff right there. So the way I typically approach something like this is I go section by section and I hit the practice mode. So for example, instead of just looking at the whole song, I'll just click into this first section, and Yousician allows you to do that. So you isolate this first section, and right now it's in the play mode. So if you were to play this, it would score it for you. What I do instead is I hit practice mode, and then up here you can change the tempo. So I hit auto, it sets to 50% to start with, but you could set it at whatever you want. I find I like to go at 50, and then it goes up by 5% at a time if you nail whatever percentage correctly. It depends on the amount of notes and chords in that particular section, but it doesn't give you too much leeway to get a whole bunch of stuff wrong. So I start at 50, I pause sometimes if I need to just figure it out on the neck, if 50 is even too fast, and then once I'm like, oh, okay, that's what they want in this section, then I restart. And then I go from 50 to, I try to get to 120%, so play it faster than what it's supposed to be. And if I do that many repetitions to where I could play it semi-okay at 120%, then I know when I back it down to normal speed, 100%, I'll be good. And generally, it takes me sometimes a week to nail a full song like this with a bunch of new chords. And when I initially sit down, can only get to, let's say, 80% on a section. And then it's very frustrating, but I come back the next day and all of a sudden I can now go to 100% without any additional practice. It's just something overnight, you know, that muscle memory sinks in, and then you can play it better. So that's what happens. I start at 50 and keep on going until I just can't pass that whatever level I get stuck at, whether it's 80%, 100%, 120, whatever it is. Actually 125 I think is the fastest. Yeah, and then once I have one section licked to at least 100, 110% speed, I then move on to the next section and I start the same 50% to as fast as it goes, 125%, and then so on throughout the whole song. Generally what I found is songs repeat a lot of the times. There may be like one solo or chorus section or something like that that's a little bit different, but there'll be repetitive sections. So once you get one nail to 120, the other sections tend to be much easier and go by faster to learn them. So let's see what I can do here at 50%. Just gonna click restart here. So we got to a section where there's a bunch of chords I don't even know where to go. But the cool thing about practice mode here, which you don't get in the regular playthrough mode, is you get the chord diagrams up here. So you could pause and then you can be like, okay, and you can actually rewind here. You can grab the ball, rewind it back. So that would be the A, and that's the B chord they're asking for. So I guess, I don't know if that's A sharp, A fifth sharp or something like that, and this is B5. So same shape, not too hard. And then back to D. So if I rewind it, it's kind of where I got started to get lost here. So G5 is this one. I know that. And so I move one over. So I go F, 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 and then slide up. So A, 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 A. did not hit the requisite number of notes on that at that 50%. And in fact, I did so bad, it actually slowed me down to 45%, and it starts again. So it's gonna keep, if you miss too many, it slows you down. If you just miss not enough to go faster, it will keep you at the same level if you think you're almost there. And then if you get enough notes, it'll progress you to the next speed. So that's kind of how it works. All right, I'm not gonna bore you with this because as you can see, it's gonna take me a while here. So I'll circle back with you when I'm getting somewhere. All right, so I've taken about a half hour, maybe even more, just to try to learn these chords in a still first section. And I'm still having trouble getting past my 50% here. But here's what I got so far. Just go through it once and probably wrap it up because it's gonna take me, like I said, at least a week to nail the song. Let's do it. This is 50%. So I got 57 out of 64 notes, and it's keeping the tempo because that's not enough to move to the next level. So there you go. This is kind of your insight into how painful and slow the progress is for me. Probably anybody with a little bit more talent could figure this whole song out maybe in a half hour, and it's gonna take me at least a week to do it. So slow, painful, plodding progress, trying to get the fingers exactly the right place, still a ton of buzzing on all my chords. Yeah, so you could see how painful it is for me. So it's kind of a miracle of I got as far as I did, and like I said, yeah, it's taking me.
Congratulations, you've reached.
What did I say there? There you go, 252 hours and 18 minutes now of playing time to get to this point, just because everything comes very slow, very hard, very difficult. But that's the nature of the beast, and I'm gonna keep going and try to progress as far as I can. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.